This game's called Crazy Can Jam or Crazy Jam for grades 6 through 9. The equipment used in this is going to be bean bags, frisbees, and gator balls, which is what we'll be using to throw. The basket for the students to be what they're throwing to, and the cones for where the students that are throwing where they stand at. Skills we're working on are overhand throws, which will be with the gator ball. Underhand throws, which is with the bean bag, and a backhand throw, which is with the frisbee. The game setup for this is the baskets these baskets right here with a student behind each one. The cones for when students are standing behind, and all of their equipment will be right here beside the students. Into gameplay, you will have your frisbee, gator ball, beanbag. At first, you can let every student throw each of these each time for practice and not keep score, and just work on their throws. And then you can progress into playing a game, and only one of these you can throw at a time, and then you have to swap, and this student will come to the cone, and the student who threw will come back here and get behind the basket. The person behind the basket's object is to knock whatever's being thrown into the basket if need to be. It can be knocked into the basket or hit the basket. Any object that directly hits the basket and does not go in is 1 point. If say a frisbee is thrown and the other player back here is to throw or not deflect the frisbee into the basket without grabbing it, that is 2 points. If a player right here is to throw any of these objects into the basket and ring it, that is 3 points. Some modifications that you can do for more support would be bring the basket closer to the students throwing. Use a larger gator ball for this because the larger ball is easier to throw. Use foam frisbees since they do not have as much movement to them and they're easier to throw. For more of a challenge, you can push the basket back further. And also something we done was we watched the students throw each one of these, and whichever one was the easiest, we eliminated it to make the game a little bit tougher. You can use a smaller gator ball for this as well because the smaller gator ball is a little bit tougher to throw to the basket. Management-wise, have all students in front of you, eyes up, no talking, and they're all ears is what we tell our students. Have equipment set up beforehand so you can get as much gameplay out of this as you can. Have a signal indicator such as a whistle or anything to start and stop the game. Explain the rules really well so the game is played correctly. Spatial awareness since a lot of stuff is happening at a time. And have your students help clean up because there is a lot of equipment, so you will need help from all these students.